evening, and I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is, what time is it? Shit. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0, just so you know. It is 10:30, basically, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time on a Monday night. And I'm just chilling here, so come on in, let's talk. How's the week going so far? Because it's a brand new week. Okay, you had an opportunity to start fresh. How'd it go? What'd you guys do? Just come on here. We can talk about anything, okay? I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0 on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. And I'll share a little story because I did one of the biggest taboos in the gym ever, or one of the biggest fears everyone has in the gym. One of the biggest fears of all times, and it happened to me, okay? And I don't know if it's ever happened to me before. It probably has, of course. I've been in the gym many times, right? So it's probably happened before. But it happened today, and it hurt, okay? I'm going to tell you what it was. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so come on in. Shaun Campbell 2.0. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what's happening. Let me know what you're up to, what you're doing, what's the shaking, what's the bacon, okay? Let me know all that stuff. Yeah, you just got a notification on my desktop that someone's on YouTube Live. Oh, it's me. Okay. I got some light shine on me here. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But yeah, so like you guys know, when I go on here late at night, when I'm not using the daylight from my windows, it's a weird yellow because I got weird yellow lights in here, okay? So the lighting just sucks. But I'd rather come on here with shitty lighting than not come on here at all, you know what I mean? Because everyone always uses excuses why they hold themselves back from doing things. I don't want the shade of the light to be what's holding me back from going on YouTube Live, which I committed to, guys. I committed to coming on here often, okay? So I'm on here often, okay? Another thing I don't want to use as something to hold me back also is I put on these reading glasses to read these chats and to read what's on my phone. Like I could easily just, so I take these off and I make excuses why I can't go on here is I can't read the text. I don't want to put my glasses on. Fuck that, right? Let's put them on, let's read these things, and let's get a chat going here. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I was on here on a YouTube Live earlier today. I did a YouTube Live earlier today at my buddy's gym, and I did a workout. And I did a YouTube Live workout, and I also filmed the workout as well. So I filmed it with my professional camera and all that jazz. And I went YouTube Live with my phone like I'm doing right now. So I was on here earlier, probably around I don't know, I think it was around 3 p.m. to about 4:30 p.m. I was on YouTube Live in my buddy's gym, and I taped a workout. I taped a leg day, so you guys got to see a live leg day. So if you missed it, you can go to my live video replays, which I put a playlist together of all my lives. If you go to my channel, so Shaun Campbell 2.0, go to my channel, go to my playlists. And you can see, you could just go through my playlist. You can see a lot of stuff that I posted. And some of this stuff's pretty cool. Hey, Smoke Supplies, you're high or what? Is that what you're saying? Well, either way, I'm happy to have you on here, guy. Okay? So where are you from? I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I talk about fitness stuff. As you can see, like the stuff in the background is kind of like fitnessy related, right? Fitnessy, natural bodybuilding, workouts, all that kind of stuff. I also talk about just general stuff as well. I talk about whatever things I'm interested in. So I talk about martial arts, like the UFC, I talk about that. I talk about other YouTubers just for fun because whoever's in the news, the YouTube news, because there is a YouTube gossip area, okay? As you all know, right? If you're on YouTube, you realize some of these whatever YouTube content creators are into the gossip, okay? So I get into it too, because some people are known for, they're just known for drama, right? So I talk about that once in a while. I'm real. This is the real guy. What, is it possible to have an AI chat? Because that'd be pretty wild. I'm the real deal. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Okay, so I'm the real guy. So yeah, so I had an interesting day in the gym. I told you, one of the biggest things everyone always worries about happening in the gym happened to me, okay? During the YouTube Live too, but I think I had the camera turned away from me at the time because my buddy had a client in there he's working out with, like training, and the client didn't want to be in the videos in my live stream, so I had to make sure because he came by and I had to turn my camera like that type thing. And at the same time I was doing that, I fucking dropped a weight on my toe, guys. And as you can imagine, dropping a weight on your toe fucking hurts. It hurts so much, I just kept going along with it. Like I didn't want to take my shoe off till after the workout. I didn't even check my toe to see what kind of damage there was until I even got home. Like after the workout was done, I went to the grocery store, got some stuff. Then when I came home, then I actually took my sock off and looked. It was not as bad as I thought, but my toe is black and blue, and there's a couple cuts that are there as well. Because I didn't drop the weight real high, but it was a 45-pound plate, and it was one of those metal plates. But I went to throw it on the ground, it bounced on the ground, and then it bounced and fell on my foot. Like it tipped over and fell on my foot. Because I threw it down flat, it's kind of bounced and kind of shook, and then just lift up enough that it landed on my toe. But it fucking hurt, guys. I'm not sure if I've ever dropped a weight on my toe before. I think I was just too distracted and stuff, and I wasn't really paying attention because I was trying to unload the machine and I was taping and all this stuff. Oh boy. Accidents do happen, guys, to the best of us. So my toe actually, that was at around 3:30 today, so 7 hours ago. My toe still hurts right now. It's like throbbing, you know that throbbing pain? But I put ice on it, like they always say, put a bag of peas on it. I had a bag of kernel corn, like frozen corn in the freezer. So I put it on there for a while, and it actually does feel better. Like it's not as bad as I thought it was. I do got some mobility still. My toe can actually move. At first I couldn't move it. It was so swelled up. It was just sitting there like that. I couldn't bend it, but now I'm starting to be able to bend it. And they say if you can like bend your toe and stuff, you know you probably didn't break it or injure it too badly. Because they always say, can you bend it? Don't they always say, hey, your fear, can you bend it? My toe, can I bend it? Sort of. I can't bend as good as I can the other one, but it's swelled up. So, because you know your body wants to heal itself, so it swells up with fluids and all that kind of stuff to heal. Like I damaged it. The nail is black and blue. I feel like letting you guys see a picture of it, my foot, but I don't know. Fuck, the way this world is. But shit, if you're on here right now, here's my toe. It's nothing crazy, but it's more swelled up than this black. It's like bluish color, and these are cuts right there, and it's swelled up. Like the other one's more defined, right? But the other one's got cuts on it too from jiu-jitsu, like shit, because you get mat burns, right? So I've been doing a little bit of jiu-jitsu. But anyways, yeah, you can see my toe is like black and blue, and it's got a little bit of scabs on it from my cuts. So it got I hurt it pretty bad. It still hurts right now. But I still went grocery shopping after. I still finished the leg workout. And I'm going to work out I'm going to do some deadlifts tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Francesca, sure you can ask me a question. Sometimes I'm afraid to say yes when it's like on these chats because you get the damnedest things on chats, right? Some people are on here just to create problems. But what's the worst can happen? You can ask me a crazy question. I just don't answer it, right? So go for it. Yes, ask me a question. Francesca, ask me a question. Let's go for it. And if you're on here, guys, if you're anyone new on here or you're seeing me for the first time, subscribe to the channel. I just showed you guys my toes. I fucking dropped weight on my toe today. That's something you never do. But you know when you're distracted, you're doing things, you're unloading a machine, you're trying to fucking film stuff and all this kind of stuff. Because I'm not just working out. I'm trying to film and this and that, and I'm talking. And because I was filming I had my YouTube live going. I had my camera going that I was filming with, and I was also getting a workout, and I was doing like a real workout. I wasn't just like staging a workout. I was doing a real workout. I was also talking to YouTube live the entire time, and then I also had my camera that I was filming the workout, so I had good content, right? A good, like with my high definition camera, I was filming it, like whatever. You're YouTuber guy, like camera. So I had all these things going on. I guess I got a little bit too distracted, and I fucking dropped. I was unloading the leg because there's a plate-loaded leg extension, and I had 45s and 25s on it. I think it was a 25 taken off, and I kind of threw it aside, but it bounced, and then it tipped over right on my fucking foot, on my toe, and it hurt like hell. So yeah, So, okay, I'm going to read some of this stuff. What's going on? Can I ask you a question? Okay, I said yes. She hasn't asked, or he or she hasn't asked a question yet. Flickbait VRC, how you doing? Do you like drinking pig blood? No, I don't. This person says just bat blood. So I got some weird stuff happening here right now. So yeah, if you're new on here, subscribe to the channel, guys, and come on here. Ask me fitness-related questions or other related questions. Don't ask me about bat blood, but you can ask me about it, whatever. Unless it's a trendy thing in the fitness scene, then we'll talk about it. Because I talk about mostly fitness-related stuff and natural bodybuilding, workout stuff, motivation stuff. I talk about, I'm a fan of UFC, so we talk about that sometimes. Yeah, we just basically talk whatever you want to talk about. So pig blood makes you grow muscle. Okay, I've never heard that, and I'm not going to experiment with that. So it's not my thing. But to each their own. Hey, if you want to drink it and it's healthy for you and it's not going to hurt you, you go for it. But it's not something, I'm not even going to even do research because I'm not going to do it. But if you want to do it, you go for it. But yeah, so what are you guys up to? Let me know where you guys are from. That's always a fun way to break the ice in here. Like, where are you guys from? I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is, where'd my clock? Oh, there it is. It's 10:48 p.m. Eastern time here, so it's kind of cool. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I talk about a lot of fun things. I just posted a video about Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding by Arnold Schwarzenegger. I basically did a book review on it. So I did that. That's just one of my, that might even be my last official like real video I edited. And that was a couple days ago. So check that out. It's starting to get a little bit of buzz. I did a really cool video on Shaun Campbell, which was a female bodybuilder back in the really early 90s. So back when basically female bodybuilding was more of a natural. They weren't all on drugs, right? So, and that's a really cool video. She's a very attractive, muscular woman, and I have her routine, all stuff. And that's getting huge response on YouTube. That's got to be my best YouTube video ever. So it's got so far it's at 2,600 views. Like my best in a short period of time. I have a few other videos that have gotten more views than that, but I've had them on there for years, right? So that over time they've gotten big numbers. But this one's got 2,600 views within less than, I think, 3 days or so right now. And it's still growing. Every time I look at the stats for that video, it's higher. So it's pretty exciting. So go check it out. What are some highlights when you hosted weightlifting competitions? What do you mean by that? Like the highlights of competitors? Well, that's it. I always love moments on stage, right? I've had people that competed because we have a transformation category. I had one competitor who lost, or a couple of competitors over time have done this. They've lost like 200 pounds and did it before and after on our shows, right? Because I was transformation category. So, and then you've had people, they just changed their lives and all stuff. So all these memories and moments, I love that stuff. I've had mother and daughter on stage at the same time competing in the same show together. Like they prepared for the show together and were on stage together. I love that stuff. Yeah, 30 pounds by only eating cow heart. Are you just messing with me here? Or are you having fun, or is this true? Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a cool name, man. But what are they saying? So yeah, I've had moments like that. I had a father and son compete before on the stage at the same time. I've had that a couple times. I had 3 generations on stage at the same time. I had the mom, her daughter, and the daughter's daughter. All 3 of them competed in the same show in Montreal. That was amazing. So you had all 3 generations. You had the mother, basically, let's just say, call her the mom, the daughter, and the granddaughter, okay? So just amazing. So we had all 3 generations on stage and at the same show, because it has to be all on the same day on the same show for it to count, right? So it's 3 generations competing on the very same day at the very same show in Montreal. That was awesome. And then I've had some just amazing competitors, or people that have some really big comeback stories, like having competed in 10 years, then come back on stage in their 40s and still do very well, like stuff like that. I've had all these great moments, right? or just the camaraderie backstage, and these people build friendships and all that stuff competing in these shows. So it's more than just competitions, right? So yeah, so there's been a lot of great moments, a lot, because I've been doing this for 20 years, right? Natural bodybuilding competitions, because I've done 160 plus. So over 160 natural bodybuilding competitions, I've run them, and I run them all. So I've been at every one of these competitions, over 160 guys. Just think of how many shows that is. So the moments, there's probably so many moments that I forget about then when you see moments pop up in social media. Because when I started doing this, there wasn't even social media, guys. In 2005 was my first shows. We didn't have it, or maybe Facebook might have popped up around then. Yeah, I think there was Facebook. So Facebook was amazing for promotion back then too, because Facebook used to like promote your stuff, and you used to get so many views on your stuff. If you put a post up, you got so much engagement and everything. It was crazy because they pushed everything. But now Facebook, Instagram, and all them, they want you to pay for ads, pay for this. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same as it used to be. I didn't pay for ads and stuff. You didn't pay for ads back then. You made a post, everyone saw it. Everyone in your friends list saw it. Everyone. Now it's just not like that no more. Because now, if you don't pay to play social media, you don't get the exposure you used to get. So yeah. So where are you guys from? Drop in here where you're from. That's always fun. Like I said, I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. I was on here earlier about 7 hours ago, and I did a live workout at my buddy's gym, and that was fun. So it was a leg day. So that's stored and saved on my live videos. If you go to my playlist, I have a playlist called Live Videos where I have 130 live videos, like recordings that I did. So I save them all. So yes, if you're on here, subscribe to the channel, guys. My goal right now is I'm still a new YouTuber as far as trying to become like a legit, official, real deal content creator. So I'm new to this. So I'm getting close to being monetized. So we're getting close. But that's your help too, guys. I think I'm at 2,080 subscribers. I want to get to 2,100. So I need 20 subscribers, and I need 20 subscribers soon, okay? So I'd love to get up to 2,100 subscribers. That's just a short-term goal. So I think I've got about 50 new subscribers in the last couple weeks, which is fine, because if I just keep at that pace, we're going to get some big numbers. Because also the funny thing is it's like a snowball. The more numbers you get, the more exposure you get, the more numbers and exposure you get through YouTube. It just gets, you start as a smaller creator, you get bigger, 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 and it just snowball effects. It's not gonna be like, I'm gonna get 10 subscribers every week forever and ever. No, I'm gonna get 10, then it's gonna go to 11, and it's a compound effect. It just happens, right? Okay, Abram, what'd you say here? What was your best PR on a bench press back then? Like back in the day when, I've never been a big bench presser, to be honest with you. It's only like, I bet you the most I've ever probably bench pressed is like 200 and something, right? Nothing crazy, because I don't ever do I don't ever go for max benches anymore either. Like, it's just not, right now I'm going through a phase where I'm doing a push-pull legs, okay? So I'm going to see how heavy I can get on my bench press, but I'm not going for like max lifts. I'm going for like the most I can do for 4. Stuff like that, right? I think I can probably get up to about 185 for 4 or something. But for me, that's fine, because I got long limbs and a narrow shoulders. I just do the best I can with my genetics. When it comes to competing in physique competitions and stuff, I would do well because I would come in very good shape, and I also knew how to pose my body to look the best it could look, because bodybuilding and all that stuff's an illusion as well, right? How you present yourself. But anyways, yeah, so I don't do any, my PR on a bench won't be crazy. My PRs on most things isn't going to be crazy, but my work ethic and the improvements I've made for my body are pretty good. Like, I have a pretty good work ethic. I've done a pretty good job with the genetics I've been given, and that's what we're all here to do. Just do the best you can with what you got. You're given one vessel, one body, right? And you do with what you can. You don't make excuses why you can't do this. Like, even though I make excuses why I can't bench, but you know, I'm not making excuses like I feel sorry for myself. You don't make excuses and say, oh, pity me, woe is me, I was given crappy genetics, so I'm doomed. No, do the best you can with those genetics, okay? Because you have there's one of you. Just be the best version of yourself. You can't compare yourself to other people. And yeah, and it's all relative. If I used to bench 150, now I'm benching 225, then holy fuck, I killed it, right? I don't compare myself to the guy who can bench 550, because 225 is probably doing that when he was in the 8th grade, because he just naturally, that's what he's genetically and naturally a powerful person. Anyways, yeah, I'm just saying about bullshit. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again, Nightpod again. Get her done. Get her done is in the house. He's always representing for me. I love it. Keanu Burgess, you have 4 subscribers. Well, shit. 4 new ones or just 4 in total? Because I got 2,000. Like 2,000, nothing to brag about, but when you're trying to be a content creator, because the content creators, these fuckers got like million subscribers, or they got like, or even the ones that consider themselves small got 20,000 subscribers, and then the ones that consider themselves big got like 1 million subscribers. You know what I mean? So it's, again, that's relative too, right? Because me, I'm just trying to just keep pushing, man. I don't know. Is your goal to have more subscribers, or is it not a big deal? For me, my goal is to have more subscribers. So I guess if I have 4, I'd want more, right? Get me 1 million body counts. That's possible. What happens too. I don't know how it works. I don't want to play that game because I don't want to get like, what do they call it? Banned by YouTube or something, or what do they call it? Like shadow banned, or whatever the fuck they call it. Because I guess that's what people do too. Because you hear some people doing this and they get like an X by YouTube, or because especially when you're trying to become like a content creator, right? Because you want to I want legitimate people watching. Yeah, so Flickbait, send me the 1 million subscribers. I'll take them. If they come from someone else, I guess that's okay. If you have any tricks on how to build up the subscribers, like tricks or even like legit ways, let me know. Because I think down the road, when I get better at this and I get more on here, because the more you play the game, the more you learn about the game, right? That's just like any game you play. Because YouTube is a game. It's facts. Or any business you're trying to be a part of, it's all a game as well. If I'm a personal trainer, it's a game. How to get clients, how to do this, how to do that, how to get more clients. You got to play the game, right? You get better and better at it as you go. But anyway, so as a YouTuber, I'm sure there's the game, because I know some of these YouTubers like through the scene, because I'm in the natural bodybuilding scene. A couple of these Canadian YouTubers who are huge right now were part of my scene. So it's kind of wild to see them go from basically my size of a YouTuber to a 1 million subscriber channel. So it can be done. And I know there's probably more to it than just making videos and just getting on here. They probably have played the game, right? Yeah, so it's just a game. You got to set goals for yourself. Exactly, right? Exactly, get her done. Just set goals and go for them. So I got goals I'm trying to reach too. Like, my goal originally was 2,000 subscribers. Now, shit, I'm at 2,080, so I'm 80 over the goal. So, woohoo! We're getting there, right? And I had a goal of doing YouTube lives every single day. I have missed some days, I'm not going to lie. But I've been doing pretty good with it, because I'm at 100, I think I looked at 132 YouTube lives for 2025, okay? And prior to that, I had no YouTube lives. Maybe fucking the odd one, I didn't know what I was doing. But since I tried this format on my phone with a vertical format, I've done 130 of these guys. 132, I think it is, to be exact. Maybe at 133 now. Maybe this is the 134. I don't know. It's in the 130s. YouTube was originally a dating app? Are you just messing with me, or are you being real serious? Because when was YouTube invented? I've been on YouTube, I think, since, like off and on. Like I've had a channel since like 2008 or something, but I've never ever like tried to be a YouTuber. I just always would post videos and that, all that kind of stuff, but I would never really pushed it because I was never monetized ever. Ask Google confirmed. Oh, the original headquarters was over top of a Japanese restaurant in California. That's fucking cool. I think it's really cool that it was also a dating app, but isn't that social media anyway? Because Instagram is not a dating app, but it's a dating app. You know what I'm saying? Now it doesn't work as a dating app for me, but I hear a lot of the big influencers and stuff use Instagram and all this stuff as dating apps or the celebrity because the DM vibe, right? So if you got some pull on social media, you got some clout, you DM someone in there and get talking. Next thing you know, you got yourself a dating app situation going down, right? This hookup site. But that's just the world. So I guess you could call the whole world a dating app, right? Because we're all human, right? So I guess we're all trying to, whatever, connect with each other in the grocery store. And but I think nowadays it's more social media, right? Social media for sure. So yeah, who else is on here? So if anyone's on here who hasn't subscribed yet, go for it. Because I think before I jumped on here, I think it was at 2,081 subscribers. So I would love to come off of YouTube live here and then see a couple more subscribers. Because I actually got a few subscribers from my live workout earlier that I didn't know I wasn't even trying to get subscribed. I was forgetting to ask people to subscribe and stuff. Because usually you just got to ask, and people are usually pretty cool. No, because it's very simple. You just subscribe, done. It costs you nothing. It helps me out. It helps everyone else out. It's just cool to do, you know what I mean? That's the only cost there is to watch my videos or whatever. Because us YouTubers or a guy like me busting... Like sometimes I think to myself, why the fuck you put all this effort to edit this video right now? Like hours. Like the editing, YouTube Live, sure, that doesn't take time to edit or nothing. It just takes my effort to do it and my physical time. You know what I mean? But like when you actually do a video, you got to sit down with the camera, you got to tape it and all this stuff. You got to upload it to your computer. You got to edit it all up, chop it all up, make it look good, blah, blah, blah. To put some effort into it, and then you got to upload it to your computer, then you got to upload it to YouTube. I'm telling you, it's almost like a full-time day. It's like a day just for one video. It's probably the full day has to be revolved around that. Unless I get to the point where I start hiring editors, but then there you go. Now I have an expense. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I don't have an expense. It's just my time, and your time is valuable, sure, but it's more. And it's kind of like what's going to happen, hopefully, that if you put your time into something, that you put the work in, you will get the results you're looking for, but you got to put the work in. I think a lot of people that are trying to be YouTube content creators or whatever aren't willing to put in the work. Because it is work. It's a lot more work than you think. Anyways, yeah. So who is on here? Say hi. Because it is getting late. It's like 11 p.m. Eastern time here in Toronto area. I'm following like my current fitness routine is that I'm trying to put on extra weight and muscle, right? Or whatever, right? So I'm trying to do more heavier lifts. Probably give myself more recovery time. And I'm trying to eat more calories. Every week I'm trying to increase my calories slightly every week. So for the week I make a goal, okay, every day I'm going to eat 2,000 calories a day. Then next week, every day I'm going to eat 2,200 calories a day. And then the next week is every day I'm going to do 2,400 calories a day type thing. So I'm slowly increasing it that way. So my weight's slowly going up by about a pound or so a week. But if I just be consistent with this, I'm doing a clean bulk. Like what most people would do, even what I would do when I was younger, I would just say, oh, I'm bulking up. I just start eating everything. There's no fucking method to my madness. Just eat as much as you can. You don't have any clue how much you ate, but you just ate as much as you could that day. And then you wake up and do it all over again. Eat as much as you can. Like there's no consistency, there's no goal, there's no way to track this because you don't know what the fuck you ate. You might have had a pizza one day, McDonald's another day, ice cream another day. Like you're just eating everything, trying to gain weight any way possible, which is called a dirty bulk. And that was normal back in the day. But so I'm trying to be a disciplined bulker. So I'm trying to be like a disciplined, clean bulk where I'm documenting all the food I ate. I'm slowly increasing my calories over the week. Every week, I slowly increase it more. And then so far, it's working pretty good. It's definitely different than tracking your diet when you're trying to lose weight, because that's the only time I ever track my diet, because to lose weight, you have to track your shit. You have to know what you're eating exactly. But every time I've ever, like if I wasn't trying to be like ripped or whatever, I just ate whatever I wanted. And then if I say I was trying to gain weight, I just eat more of whatever I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no method to my madness. There was no discipline. There was no controlled environment of any sort, right? Because to get results, you have to have certain. It's kind of like a science project. You have to have a controlled environment to know exactly how things are working, what's working, what isn't. Like when you're dieting, you need a controlled situation. You need to know exactly the food you're eating, exactly the calories you're eating, exactly how much cardio you're doing, exactly how many workouts you're doing, tracking your workouts. That's if you want to get the optimal results. And that's what I'm doing, but in reverse. I'm doing those exact same things I just told you right there, but in the reverse to go upward. I'm trying to gain weight by controlling all these variables and knowing what I'm doing. I know exactly how much food I'm eating every day. I know exactly how much workouts I'm doing. I know exactly how much cardio I'm doing. I know exactly what my body weight is every morning when I wake up. I know all these things. I'm in a controlled environment trying to put on whatever extra weight in a but mostly lean muscle mass as much as possible. Obviously, I'm going to put on body fat. It's impossible to gain weight and size and be all muscle because shit. I'm a natural athlete, guys. I'm a natural bodybuilder. I take no drugs whatsoever, no PEDs, no. I'm over 50, but I take no TRT. There's no TRT happening over here. I do all multivitamins, creatine, protein, health, whole foods, that kind of thing. That's it. But that's the way you want to do it, because I'm starting to see a lot of research on people that mess with their hormones. As soon as you start doing TRT, you're messing with your hormones, your body's hormones, how your body runs in a flow. It's a flow. It flows all together. Everything flows together. You start adding variables, like I just talked about variables. You add stuff like inject testosterone into the system, your body's going to have to compensate somewhere. Things are going to start shifting, right? And that's about all I know. I don't know. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know the details. I just need to know that it's going to disrupt the harmony of your body, because then you got to start checking all your fucking levels at all times to make sure they're all in sync. And then you got to start injecting this and that and this and that, because these people go down a fucking rabbit hole, man. They become a petri dish or something, right? They go to these hormone clinics and they start injecting all kinds of shit. Then the next thing, the hormone clinic's telling me, shit, your D3's off, your this is off, your fucking estrogen's too high or too low, or now you're doing all your goddamn levels, all because you wanted to jack yourself up with TRT. And now you're doing this for the rest of your fucking life because your body's so out of whack, it's so used to chemicals going in it that you have to do all this shit. So basically, I'm talking out loud to sell myself to not go down that fucking road. I'm 53 years old. We're not going down that road. There's no TRT going in this body. I feel healthy. I feel good. I take good care of myself. So why fuck with things just because I want to be jacked? Because that's basically why people go on TRT, because they want to be jacked. They don't want to like take care of themselves. They want to be jacked. Like, jack me up. It's kind of like a midlife crisis. I'm 50 years old. I've never looked great. I want to look fucking good. And you see them, they get results, but now they're like I said, now they're a chemical experiment where they gotta monitor their levels for the rest of their life. They're beyond testosterone life. They're probably taking other things to balance out their other systems in their body. So now they're on all these other medications, like injections. They don't call them medications, they call it treatments or whatever the fuck they want to call it, right? Because they want to make it sound healthy. Lifestyle treatments for the optimize my health. Okay. And meanwhile, they had no fucking problems with their health before. The only problem they had is they weren't taking fucking care of themselves. That's the problem. Because then people, you don't want to become reliant on something, right? Because what if you just don't want to? I don't want to have to be worried about, oh, fuck, did I take my TRT shot today? Oh, shit, I missed my testosterone. Oh, my God, I'm running out of TRT or testosterone or whatever the fuck it is, right? I hate worrying about shit. Because the stuff that I do now, I don't worry about, like, because again, there's no testosterone in my body. Like, I'm taking no TRT. Okay, so if you're seeing this video and you just saw me rant about TRTs, I'm just hypothetically, I don't take TRT. Okay, I don't want to be that guy. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to be thinking about, oh, do I need to take this and that and there. I don't want to deal with all that shit and check my levels every few months for the rest of my fucking life. I did check them once before and they're fucking great. My levels are fucking outrageous. So I should be happy as fuck and just coast with that, and that's it. I guess if you find that you're low on some levels or whatever, you try to do it as best you can naturally. And if you can't, because maybe you are, because there are people that are diagnosed that do have, I don't know what it's called, but there's some kind of terminology for low testosterone. They're born that way. Then you take a TRT because you're born that way. That's why they created these things for people to use as medication that needed it. But now you get assholes, 20 and 30-year-olds taking testosterone and calling it, I'm on TRT, it's totally fine. You're 20 fucking years old. It is not fine. I'm just ranting because no one else on here talking, so I just go on. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. But then interject all you want. But I love coming on here and just ranting about things. It's just what's on my mind because I hear so much about fucking TRT. It's making me sick. Because people they're not doing TRT. They're called taking steroids. If you're taking testosterone and you don't need it, you're fucking on steroids. That's it. If you are diagnosed with, like, not diagnosed like by a fucking guy who's trying to sell you a TRT prescription, but you are born this way and you have a problem, and I forget what is that problem? Let's look it up. I got Google right here. Since I'm at my computer, let's look up Google. We're gonna look up what the term is for people who really have low testosterone. What is it called when you don't produce enough testosterone? Hypogonadism. I'm probably not even saying it right. Hypogonadism. Okay? That's what they're calling it here. That's like basically when your body doesn't produce enough testosterone. And that's not because you're on steroids and fucking now you don't produce enough testosterone. That's your fucking problem. But then yeah, go on TRT because you're on drugs anyways. So fuck, whatever. So yeah, so it's no fucking leap. But if you do not have hypogonadism, or I'm probably saying the fucking butchering it wrong. If you do not have that, you do not need to be on testosterone, guys. Like fuck. I could, you know what? I can't, whatever. If you're with an ethical place too, they won't give you just TRT if you're within a healthy range anyways. But nowadays, these companies are making so much money, they're not ethical. If you want TRT, you're getting it. That's why you see 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds on TRT, because if you want it, you want to pay for it, we're going to give it to you, basically, right? So if you want to get TRT, guys, basically if you want to be on steroids, we will help you out. And we will give you a prescription for it, because now you're a customer for life. And if you want to get into that fucking game and then risk your health, because there's a big risk with it. Yeah, you're going to look fucking great. Say if you're a 50-year-old man, you start taking testosterone, fucking great. Now what? You know, you got to take that shit for the rest of your life. You got to get your fucking shit checked all the time. Your other levels, you're going to be, like Matt says here, you're going to have hormone imbalances and all this kind of shit. And then you're going to be checking all your levels. You're going to be taking this because your body didn't need extra testosterone. You put it in your body. Now your other shit's out of whack. Like, let's not go down that rabbit hole, guys. Yeah, there's not many downsides because we don't have long-term effects. You're seeing 20-year-olds getting fucking great results. I don't know, unless you're talking about you're on it. Like, I don't know, maybe you don't see downsides. Because obviously, people that go on it are going to say it's great. I got a buddy who's like 50. He's my age exactly. That's why I know a little bit about it. He's on TRT. But he actually did have low testosterone, like very low. So I guess it worked out. But now I know he gets his levels checked all the time. So now I got to do all that bullshit. He has to, whatever, take the test seponate or where the fuck it is every other week or something. I don't know. But that's rest of your life. I'm injecting a needle in my body for the rest of my life. I do not want to be playing that game. I don't know. I guess I can't really give you a fair take on it because I don't suffer from low testosterone, so I don't feel the pain, right? But I'm telling you, if someone really does have diagnosed low testosterone and they've tried, like, it's legit, then yeah, TRT is fine, probably. But I think nowadays it's becoming such a fucking thing that it's almost like an epidemic here that people that don't need it are on it. A lot of people. And they're proud of it. Like, they're fucking bragging about it on TikTok and shit and YouTube and all this shit. Bragging they're on TRT. So, you know what I mean? And they're fucking 20, 30 years old. Bragging they're on TRT. They just think about that. Your TRT, your testosterone should be at its max, and you're fucking taking testosterone injections that you are to maintain these levels. You are going to have to take for the rest of your fucking life, and your body's going to slowly stop producing testosterone because it says, oh, I don't need it. I got injectable shit coming in, synthetic testosterone coming out of my body. It slowly stops producing the shit, so now you are on testosterone the rest of your life, or else you're fucked. Okay? But you can still reverse it. The quicker you get off the shit, the better, right? Just like some people that do cycles of steroids, they get off it and their body bounces back to fucking normal. But if you do it too long, your body, like these guys have been on steroids for 20 years, you think they're going to be fucking normal when they come off the shit? No. They're self-induced hypogonadism. Self-induced. They weren't born that way. They created this problem themselves. But yeah, but they're still, I guess, candidates for TRT, but you brought this on your fucking self. But that's not for medical professionals to assess. They're assessing the situation. That's the loophole too. Here's another loophole that these fucking steroid assholes are doing. I'm not calling them assholes. I just mean just people are trying to fuck with the system. They go on a cycle or something, they come off it, then they know the testosterone levels are going to be low. Then they come off it. Now they get their blood checked and say, oh my God, my testosterone's low. And then they fucking get a prescribed testosterone. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that because I wasn't much of a YouTuber. Like you mentioned that I should document my shows. I wasn't doing that much before because I wasn't much of a YouTuber before when I was running these shows. So that was like I didn't even think of it wasn't a concern of mine because I wasn't monetized. I wasn't trying to grow YouTube or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even a promotional tool. I wasn't even using it much, YouTube, because creating videos and stuff's a lot of work and I wasn't committed to doing it at that time, right? So yeah, so now with the shows, I'm definitely gonna tape them and maybe even go all YouTube live and have the whole fucking show live, right? Because now I'm good at YouTube live, I'll just play the whole fucking show when I'm there. Just have my phone set up and say rock and roll. Like when the show's going on, I'll go live, then come off, then go live. Kind of like how I do with my workouts or how I'm doing right now. So when I'm at the show, because I host the shows, right? So I'll be at the microphone talking and stuff. I can have the phone maybe in the front row or something with my judging people, the judging panel, and then we can just YouTube live this whole thing for you guys to watch. I would love to do it. So I'm probably going to do it for sure. You're going to see a lot of when the shows start kicking in, because June is my first live show, but I also have online shows that I do as well. So what the online ones, there'll be full coverage on here because they're online, right? So when I get those rolling, we're gonna put the coverage up there. But my shows, I'm gonna do YouTube lives for sure, and I'll do videos and stuff for them this year for sure. I got a few React follow-up videos like from the shows. If you go to my playlist, you'll find some stuff on the shows. My playlist on my channel, so Shaun Campbell 2.0, go there, my playlist, and you'll see some stuff. Yeah, so if you're anyone's new on here, subscribe, guys. Subscribe the channel. I see there's a few people watching here, so subscribe the channel. So when I do come on here, I talk about fitness stuff and bodybuilding and health and fitness, or just ramble or whatever it is, right? Workout stuff. They can come say hi and check out my new videos. But I'm gonna jump off there, guys. I gotta go eat some food because I'm trying to eat a certain amount of calories. I'm not a real big eater, so I gotta like not force feed, but I have to like mentally make notes to like, okay, it's time to eat again. I got a lot more calories I gotta eat for the day, and I fucking only gonna be up another couple hours. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this because yesterday I ate more than normal. I don't know. It's gonna be tough because I increased my calories for this week. So already I'm having a difficult time with all this extra food because I was running around earlier. I didn't eat enough earlier. So I'm trying to cram all these calories in ever since like 6 o'clock. So I'm trying to space every few hours to eat all this food. But anyways, so I'm out of here, guys. It's Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel, and we will talk another time. It was great talking to you guys. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next video.